Hi guys, it's Nancy, and today I have a very exciting video to share with you guys. This is the launch of the brand new Spellbinders Toolbox Essentials, and it was designed by me. I'm so excited. I've been keeping this secret from you guys for quite a while, and you don't know how many times I wanted to share it with you guys, but I couldn't until we went through the whole process. So I'm going to show you what's part of this release, and I'm super excited. And of course, I'm going to have the links down below for you guys to purchase it, and I would love for you to get it. I think it fills in a niche that we all have as card makers, which is, you know, kind of making masculine cards, right? I always hear everybody kind of struggle with that. So I had this in mind when I came up with this idea. So first and foremost, there is going to be a glimmer plate called Nailed It. So here is the glimmer plate. It's a single piece glimmer plate, and it has all the tools, and you will notice when I show you guys the samples how detailed everything is. It looks amazing. And what I like about this plate, you do get a little sentiment that says Nailed It, so you can use it with or without the sentiment. And again, this is for your hot foiling system. You can also dry emboss with this, letterpress with it, but it really looks phenomenal when you use it with foil. So let me show you some of the samples I have. So I have, I think these, okay, lots of samples for you guys. All right, so this is using just black foil. And you'll notice how perfectly this fits across an A2 size card. Just using black foil, it looks fabulous. Now, if you change the rotation of your card to vertical instead of horizontal, you can see that it still fits very nicely. This is using a nice dark blue hot foil, and there you can see it with the sentiment. And because there is a straight line kind of border, it makes it very easy to line up your sentiment so that you know you're straight. So I like that as well. Here I did it on just some plain wood cardstock. And this was the reverse foil. So I took the black and put it on some white paper as reverse, and I die cut out the Nailed It. So that's the waste foil I used there. And that's just on regular pattern wood cardstock, and I just did it in silver. And here you can see I did it again. I used an older, I think it's a Cricut. It's an older embossing folder. I don't know if they make it anymore. But anyway, I just colored it in pink. How cool is that? So you can use this for anyone. I know there's some handy ladies out there, including myself, so you do not have to use this only for men, but it's really, really easy to use this hot foil plate. And then I want to show you, I also did some embossing with it. So I didn't foil. I ran this through my Spellbinders Platinum with the embossing mat underneath. And look at how those tools came through on this slimline card, just using some holographic paper. And some really cool sentiments. You came, you sawed, you fixed. Thanks for all you do. And I'm going to share those sentiments with you guys next. So there is a hot foil plate. And I'm actually going to put this on the glimmer so that we can foil it. You guys can see what it looks like. So that's actually warming up on the side there. So the hot foil plate is called Nailed It. That is GLP-369. The stamp set is really unique too because obviously they're tool related. I'll hold them up here for you. So you have a cut above the rest. You came, you sawed, you fixed. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for building me up. He who has the most tools wins. And you could cut that he off and just put who has the most tools wins. Sorry, I screwed up. Love you to bits. Congrats on the new digs. #1 helper. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me out of a tight spot. I am nuts about you. Nailed it. And thanks for your help. And I did stamp those out so you guys can see what they look like stamped out. Obviously, I've used a few of them. And we have a really cool label die. So this label die is going to cut out the outside. And then there is this wood grain embossing piece. So cool. Wait till you guys see how I use that. And then you have this label piece. So The sentiments, I think almost all of the sentiments fit in here in one of these, either the smaller label or the larger label. And you're going to see that I use these on almost all of my sample cards. And they're just love it, love it, love it. And last but not least, there are 9 tools that you get. And again, wait till you guys see the details. So for the tools, you're going to get this measuring ruler. You're going to get these tin snips with handles, so you can make your handles different colors. This is the saw, and the saw is going to have an outer handle, and then again, detail-wise, if you want to layer a different color, so you have a different color for your handle here. You have your hammer and your handle, screwdriver and a handle, paint roller. So it has the paint roller, the handle, and your little sponge there. And then we have a paint brush. So this is the piece that goes in the paintbrush handle. This is your actual paintbrush. There's the metal piece which connects your paintbrush to your handle. And then there is a paint drip if you would like the paint drip. And again, all of these details are going to emboss. Wait till you guys see them. We have a crescent wrench. So with the crescent wrench, you have this piece, which again goes into the handle. It gives it a more 3D effect. And then this top part cuts out to go behind your crescent wrench to become the actual crescent wrench. And this tiny little spring piece right here, that goes right in the middle of your crescent wrench. That's what makes your crescent wrench open and close. And then we have another wrench here with the center piece. So you get 9 really cool, really detailed tools. So the tools are called, all the tools, that's S6204. The hot foil plate is called Nailed It, and the sentiments are called A Cut Above the Rest, and the whole collection is called the Toolbox Essentials. Okay? Designed by me. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, you guys. All right, so let me show you guys my samples, and then we'll do some hot foiling real quick here. So on this one, I cut the saw out of silver mirror cardstock from Spellbinders, some brown cardstock and black cardstock for my handle, stamped out a cut above the rest, and here you can see I used the 2 frames, the inner label frame and then the outside frame. Okay. On this one, I used the hot foil crisscross pattern hot foil plate, and I made this the Golden Hammer Award. So you have the golden hammer with some black cardstock on there. And here you can see all 3 of those pieces. So here's that black border, the wood grain piece. Can you guys see that? And then I stamped number 1 helper, which stays on ink, on gold Spellbinders mirror card. This one's one of my favorites. This one is Congrats on the New Digs. Perfect for somebody who's purchasing, or getting into their own place. What do they always have to do? Paint. I use the Spellbinders Splatter embossing folder in the background. I don't know if you guys can see all those little splats. And then I just used my sprays and sprayed it. Stamped out Congrats on the New Digs and put the 2 paint roller and paintbrush on there. That's perfect for somebody who's remodeling or, moving. This one, I kind of had the same idea. Thanks for helping me out of a tight spot. I wanted this to look like something that I would give to maybe a plumber. Again, this is using the splatter embossing folder in the background, and then I sprayed it with some blue sprays. And here you can see the detail. Look at this. This is all the silver that I used was the Spellbinders mirror card, and it's perfect. And here you can see the handle has a little bit of wood embossing to it. On the hammer, you can choose to leave the hammer handle solid like I did here, or you can pop that center piece out if you want to. It's just up to you. You customize it the way you want. And here you can see that crescent wrench with the adjustable piece in the back there and the little spring glued to the top there. So it's just very detailed. The little piece here, just layering that on. I love how realistic these look. They're timeless. This is definitely a set you're going to want to have and keep. You're not going to get rid of this set. The details in this, what you can use this for is endless. And the sentiments are perfect for it. So here's one with some more of those tools. And you can see I did the screwdriver in red. And then the snips handles I did in orange. Again, there you can see the detail and all of the snips is automatically embossed in there. You don't have to do anything extra. The ruler is easy. You do the bottom part in black and then your colored ruler on the top part. Here's our hammer again and our other wrench, and it says, thanks for building me up. And then this one was fairly simple. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. I don't know if you guys can tell. See the background, how it looks wood grain? That is not wood grain paper I had. I actually took the wood grain emboss and I made my own wood grain background by embossing that across this piece of paper. So I almost made my own plank. So I embossed it, moved it, embossed it, moved it, and so on. And I made my own embossed plank background. There you can see more detail with that. Because it doesn't cut, it just makes a really cool effect there. And then on this one, I cut out all of the tools the same color as my background paper. Just laid them in random places, glued them down. So I have this tone on tone effect, and then the sentiment, he who has the most tools wins. So I love the hot foil plate, the sentiments, the tools. Spellbinders really blew me away with, first of all, inviting me to do this. This is going to be a limited edition set. So if you guys are interested, you definitely want to pick it up. I don't know how long it's going to be available for. I don't know if they plan on keeping it or if it's just going to be a once and done thing. So if you are interested, I definitely recommend picking it up while you can. But I'm super excited that they invited me to do this, and their professionalism and level of detail and communication with me through this whole process just totally blew me away, and I hope they invite me back to do it again. So here we have our glimmer plate all warmed up. Okay, and there you can see I've kind of lined up with the lines on the actual glimmer plate because it has little straight lines on the silicone there. So there's a straight line there and kind of a straight line there. And then you can line up your sentiment so that it is going to fit on there. And let me grab some foil. And this is what's great. You can make it any color you want. So I'm going to use this new pink magenta hot foil. You can do it with or without the sentiment. It's totally personal preference. Oops. Okay, and we're going to do the timer. I'm going to pause the video so you guys don't have to wait 60 seconds. I'll be right back with my platinum machine. Okay, guys, our 1 minute is up, so I'm going to disconnect the platform from the heating unit. Slowly run this through my Spellbinders Platinum. And I am going to roll it back through because I'm using plain paper instead of coated paper. And we want to let that cool before we reveal it. And there it is, perfectly foiled. I'm a little over foiling at the top here. It comes right off, and look at that. Nailed it! Look at that sparkle. All right, so if you're as excited as I am, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, is this a set that you can see in your life? What kind of cards would you make with this? So again, we have the hot foil plate, which is called Nailed It. The dies are called All the Tools, and the sentiments are called A Cut Above the Rest. The whole collection is called Toolbox Essentials, and it was designed by me for Spellbinders. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on foiling. Bye!